So, guys, we're going to talk about the best places for you to actually promote and market your art online. Because I was having a really good conversation with my brother the other night because I'm doing a whole marketing campaign for him, or at least I'm helping him with his marketing campaign. And he was talking about because I was like, you ever, you know what I mean? Because you get a lot of these sites, so like you get Deviant, you get, there's a lot of art sites, where people like put their art and display their art and whatever. And it's like, and I know that certain people have had success on them, right? But like, you got to realize, like, and what I forget the name of the site that like people, where it's like you can like crowdfund or you get like people to like support you on your art sites and stuff. And from the reviews that I've been reading, it's like the same people over and over again on the first page, and it's like as more artists go into it, and I'm actually going to find out what the name of that site is. Okay, so yeah, it's Patreon or Patreon or www.patreon reon.com, right? And like, yeah, like you've got guys, I'm looking at this now, right, where some of these guys, some of these guys are making a couple $100, some of these guys are making a couple thousand, per month from like patrons who support them and pay for them to create work and stuff. But the point of what I'm getting at, right, is that like you almost, because I follow a lot of I don't know if you're familiar with Gary Vaynerchuk. You should be if you're not. The guy's friggin' brilliant, but he's been talking a lot about, because he's on it. He's a social media just like fucking monster, and he's his whole thing is like you want to get on a platform, like you want to jump on and start using a platform. There you go. There's my Battlefront poster. But you want to get on a platform that nobody else is using. And the conversation that I was having with my brother was that like he's like, yeah, Deviant's cool, but like there's so many people on Deviant that it's like throwing your stuff into an ocean, you know, where it's like you're one of the 10,000 or 20,000 or 50,000 people on there. So it's like, how do you even get known, So what I'd recommend is like you actually start using platforms that most artists aren't using or are not very well used by artists because so here's I don't know, do I do this on the whiteboard? Do I not do it on the whiteboard? How about we just do this? Maybe I should talk like this. No, I'm just gonna set the camera here and just talk about it, right? So Facebook's kick-ass, and I think Facebook is probably one of the best tools, the best promotional tools, the best marketing platforms for anybody out there selling anything, because Facebook like literally allows you to, dude, if you know how to run ads and you know how to target people like with Facebook ads, like you can pretty much get your art in front of anybody, and once you understand like your target market and your target demographic, you can literally market to anybody out there. Okay. That's my thing with Facebook. And then besides that, like you can build in, if you do email marketing, you can build in, capture pages and stuff where people can enter their email addresses. You can build promo pages. You could build giveaway pages. You could promote stuff, and at the same time, it's like you can actually build out sales pages with like Shopify, right on your Facebook page, which is killer because, a lot of times it's like if you're not like super technical and you hate like doing all the techie stuff, that was cool, right? I looked really cool there. But if you hate doing all the techie stuff, like Shopify is kick ass because for like $9 a month, you can basically set up a store right on your Facebook page, which, allows you to pretty much sell all your stuff like right there on Facebook and not have to worry about anything. And yeah, I know, like I haven't had a haircut in a while. I got this weird like Wolverine thing going on. I don't have the muscles of Hugh Jackman though right now. Not since high school, which has been for forever. But fuck it, right? So Facebook's killer. Like you need to have a fan page, you need to have an art page, and you need to promote that page. And if you do some research, like there's a lot of different Facebook groups for like for whatever your niche is. Like if you do something that is like there's ways to do this. Like literally I'd say like build a fan page, build a fan base, put a store on your Facebook page and just start selling stuff. Second, right, number two, Instagram. Instagram's kick ass. If you know how to market on Instagram and you know how to use those wonderful hashtags, right, you can build a really kick ass following really, really quick. And, that one link that you put in your bio, you can either send right to your Facebook page for people to like your Facebook. Sorry, I got something in my eye. But, I think it's an eyelash. It's driving me nuts. But yeah, you can basically drive traffic right from your Instagram account right to your Facebook page. And if you got a store built into your Facebook page, you could just start selling stuff from there. Plus, you'll get more likes. Plus, you'll get more shares. Plus, you'll get more followers, and yada yada yada. So it's a great and it's just I was reading an article on Instagram today, and what they were saying was like. Instagram's probably one of the best platforms to promote because it's like it doesn't have all the extra advertisements. It doesn't have all the extra distractions that you get with like a Facebook or you get with just like websites with ads all over them and stuff. Like Instagram, what are you doing? You're just scrolling down the screen looking at pictures, right? Or you're looking for something with a hashtag or you're looking for something else. But basically like Instagram gets a pretty kick-ass like engagement rate. You can upload it, you don't even have to upload like a full shot of your picture. You can just take little pictures of your picture and rock it from there, right? So that's legit. It's a plus. If you're not using it, you're killing yourself because you can, there's millions of people using Instagram right now. The same way there's millions of people using Facebook right now. The other thing is Google Plus. Now, I didn't really have faith in Google Plus for a very long time. But like Google's actually trying to make Google Plus like the other Facebook, it's like, and they've built it into where, if you go on like your Google Plus page, like you can actually see it set up a lot like Facebook. You can follow people, you can see what they're doing, you can see their posts, and you'll get updates about what they're doing, right? And the thing with Google Plus is like, because there's not a lot of people using it, and you can pretty much just like, there are groups on Google Plus where like there's, there are art groups, there are photography groups, there are just a lot of different things. There's business, there's a lot of groups that like you can join, you can share your art, you can get some fans, you could do whatever. You can build a following, and then like, hey, by the way, check out my Facebook page with my store on it. Besides that, I'm not a super. So there's my take on Google Plus. I think it's very, very slept on. I don't think a lot of people use it, which is like really kind of crappy because it's a pretty awesome platform. It's not all your friends are on there, but you can make new friends, which is kind of what you want, right? Because you want new customers. And you want new followers, and you want, money if you want to sell your stuff. So, especially if you're promoting, like you want to think outside the box. So get on Google Plus. Plus, I'm on there. You could friend me or follow me or add me to your circle. Your circle of trust. That's what it is. It's on Google. It's circles, right? So you can add me to your circle, and I'll add you back, and then I'll see your stuff, and you can see mine. We got Google Plus. I'm not a super huge fan of Twitter. I think Twitter's like just way too ADHD for me. It's like blah blah blah. It's life in 50 characters. And yeah, you can add a picture, and yeah, you can add this, but there's so much crap on Twitter. I'm just not a fan. Okay, somebody accepted my friend request. I don't know who that is. Really? I don't know you. Anyway, back to what I was saying. So you got Facebook, you got Google Plus, you got Instagram. Pinterest actually is pretty kick-ass. There's a way to do it on Pinterest, and like literally with Google, with Instagram, with Pinterest, it's basically a follow unfollow kind of deal. Like you follow people, if you, and sometimes they'll check you out. It's like an 80/20, like Pareto rule on that. And if you don't know what the Pareto rule is, you should Google it, the 80/20 rule. It's like 80/20. But yeah, it's like a follow, unfollow, like you'll follow people, hashtags, whatever, people will share your stuff. It's all good, don't worry about it. But like, but yeah, Pinterest is pretty awesome if you're selling stuff, especially if you have like cool graphics or like, I don't know, like Pinterest is basically like, there's a lot of women on Pinterest, like primarily like, the people that use Pinterest are women. So if you have like, I don't want to say, and this may sound really sexist or whatever, but if you have women stuff, you might want to put your art on Pinterest. Depending, I mean, shit, I would put anything on Pinterest. Who cares? And then like follow people that you think that have, joined some groups, or follow some other people and see what's trending or whatever, and you'll build followers, whatever. Tumblr's pretty great for the same kind of deal. Tumblr's the same thing. It's like you could follow, you follow people, they follow you back, whatever. Tumblr's a very slept on platform for selling stuff. Even Reddit. I don't know if you know anything about Reddit. Reddit's really super confusing. But Reddit is like it's the crappiest looking website you've ever seen in your entire life. But you can post stuff there and you can share stuff there. And if you find the right subreddit or the right couple subreddits, like you could get some really, really quick hits to your website, or get some really quick hits to your Facebook sales page, depending on what you're sharing in the group or what groups that you find. But do some research, test it out. So we went through that. And then, so if you want to get really crazy, if you like doing videos, right? If you don't mind getting in front of people and getting uncomfortable, that you've got, and you may be using this already, but I don't know if you're using it for art, right? You've got Periscope, and then you've got Snapchat. Snapchat's, share the pictures, 15-second, videos, whatever. Same time, you got Periscope, which is pretty much live broadcast videos from wherever you are that can, that are videos. I mean, that's what they are. They're videos, but you can hashtag them and they connect to your Twitter account or whatever, which kind of connects to your Instagram account, which kind of connects everything else, which is really weird. I don't really know how they do it, but Periscope was bought by Twitter, I believe. And as much as I don't like Twitter, I really do like Periscope because it's like live streaming. And like, let's just say you wanted to do like, hey, check out, you can do like a live video of you painting or drawing or creating or, doing something, and it goes public. And then before you know it, you can build up a really kick-ass Periscope like fan base. And then like you can put your links and stuff in your profile to your fan page, and now all of a sudden you've got all this great traffic and all these new people potentially shopping at your place. I feel like I'm forgetting something else, but those are like the main platforms, right? And besides that, it's just because the whole thing is this, right? It's like building out a website is easy. Depending on how knowledgeable you are about building a website, but the main thing with a website making money is that like you need to get traffic to it. You need to get people to the website, right? It's like if you have a store and nobody knows that the store even exists, you're not going to sell anything. So what do you have to do? You have to promote, you have to market, you have to get out there, you have to show your ass a little bit, you have to talk, you have to do things. Who cares, right? The more people you talk to, the more people that see your stuff, the more people that are interested, the more people that see your work, odds are the more people are going to come and check out your website or check out your fan page or check out whatever and buy your stuff, which is really what you want if you want to make money selling art, right? So that's the whole thing. There are strategies for all this stuff that are all pretty cool. But yeah, that's my advice. That's the best way for you to market yourself on social media as an artist. Get out there, put some stuff out there. put it out there and put it out there. Words of wisdom. But if you like my video, and I'm not that talented, you can check out my whiteboard video about how great you can be. And it's kind of late. I'm shooting videos, but whatever. I appreciate you watching. You know, subscribe, check out the stuff, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.